All right, our loser's final set, which we are going straight into.
I'm already seeing something pretty exciting in this card draw. I believe we're going to see our first match on a wild chart.
All right, first up though.
Gallic Code. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. If anyone knows, let me know. All right, approaching just a little bit over halfway through the song now. Very close in score. I've actually seen the score trade lead back and forth at least once each way.
Malkier holding it right now.
This is a sort of chart and song that's relatively easy to time at this level. Such a slow BPM that really, if you just kind of treat it as stepping out quarters at double the BPM, it follows pretty quickly. All right, Malkier takes game one. That looks like a very good score. Let me check.
Very, very close. Six perfects, 6 non-exclamation mark perfects versus 2. That's your difference right there.
Yeah, 99.8 is very good. And yes, the 2 speed mod settings, just for those who are inquiring, you have X mod and M mod.
All right. Yes, this is our first Wild 19. Is this the first Wild 19 in the tournament then today?
I believe so. I think we retreated to an even harder wild chart earlier in a warm-up, but yes, as for matches, here's our first one. It's game 2 of Losers Finals. Yeah, it doesn't make that much of a difference in your point total, but it always feels so bad to be just slightly late on that first really long pole jump. You gotta sit there and stew in your mistake. And you can see these wild charts, they're automatically far more dense than anything you see at the lower end of hard.
Valkyr dropping, I think, to a couple mines.
I think those are just straight misses. You have an alternating between hitting a jump, one note on each foot, and then you'll have a single panel surrounded by mines. And if you're not familiar with that kind of pattern, that can trip you up. And so that gives the lead over to RC1 coming into this next chorus that's about to begin.
But RC also making a miss.
Malkier misses the lift. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. Both players seem to be pretty comfortable with those 16th patterns. All right, Malkier takes it.
Malkier takes it.
Other than just that mishap understanding that first jump mine pattern that appeared, very clean otherwise.
Still, you know, look at that score. 1,000 points. It's very, very tight. So next should be Naughty.
I just think there was a little uncertainty about whether the V is included in the alphabet sort or not, which it is.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Song number 3.
The naughty song. You saw that head shake from Malkier as they picked up that one miss. That's not something you want to see early on, especially in a 16.
And with matches as close as they've been, that one miss may be the difference in the end.
Well, just especially so with a lower level chart, because the scoring is always done out of 100,000. A off judgment or a miss is going to be more punishing score-wise. Although it can certainly be made up, especially that early on, with just good accuracy in general throughout the rest of the song. So we'll see what happens coming into the last third or so of the chart.
What a run.
Yeah,
Less than
RC1
100 difference on there.
cleans it up, and as you can see, yeah, that miss is disastrous for your score because that would have been 3 or 4 perfects or so. The miss definitely making the difference there. So, RC1 is still in it.
Utopia is our next song. I believe it's 2 Malkier to RC1?
Yes. 2-1 in Malkier's favor.
Yeah.
So a little fun piece of trivia for anyone who may not be aware. Utopia, I believe, is the longest song in the game, time-wise.
Really?
Comes in, I think, just a little over 140, where most of this game is around the 90-second mark.
Even just sitting off to the side trying to watch the screen a bit better than the small preview display on the laptop. The sidebars on the SMX DX cab are really bright. It is a beautiful machine. It is just blindingly bright sometimes.
All right, Malkier is the slightest of leads coming into the second chorus. But we are far from over score-wise, because there's one remaining factor that's really going to determine the outcome here. And it's at the very end, a gradual slowdown. So players are going to have to adjust their timing to address that as it comes up, starting very shortly.
Another just a couple 100 points difference.
And both
Malkier
players
getting his third win though.
both players had it a little rough timing that slowdown at the very end, but Malkier